What's up guys, Preston here with Your Guy Drainage, and in this video we're going to do a little review on jetting nozzles and kind of the best jetting nozzles for cleaning drains. Obviously if you're in the drain cleaning business you're going to be doing a lot of jetting, and so knowing the best nozzles and what to use is kind of important. So I'm going to share what I use, what I find to work the best, and so we'll just kind of dive into that right now. So on the right side here, we have the 3/8, which is a little bit bigger jetting reel that I have. And then on this side, we have a 1/4 inch for smaller drains. And so we'll kind of start with some of the basic nozzles that I commonly use. The most common that I use is just for general cleaning, which is, this is basically just a cleaning nozzle. And so this one just has 6 jets at the back, and it has no jets at the front. So this is really good for just general cleaning when you're trying to flush out the line, right? I wouldn't recommend this for cleaning blockages or clearing blockages, but it's good for just flushing out gunk from the sewer line. It's all right on grease, but it's more just meant for flushing out maybe debris, light grease blockages, but it's a really good cleaning nozzle. You can see all the jets at the back. The nice thing about this nozzle too is it has really good pulling force because there's no jets at the front. So it pulls, because all the jets are shooting out the back, it pulls itself into the drain really easily. Another cleaning nozzle is this one. This one rotates. I think this is more for grease. So this brass piece actually rotates and spins. And then you can see the nozzles right there. It shoots out the back and it spins. This is more of a grease cleaning nozzle. I really don't use it this nozzle that much, but that's kind of the purpose of it. Pretty much the same as this one, just spins. And then these two are penetrating nozzles. So if you're trying to clear a blockage and just get it flowing, you have the nozzle at the front there, and then you have 4 ports at the back. So it has pulling force from the full ports, but then you also have the front, which kind of can poke a hole in the blockage. Again, I don't use it that much. Out of these, this is another same style, right? Jets at the back, one at the front. I don't use these ones that much. I really use this one the most for cleaning purposes, for storm drains, getting dirt out of storm drains, flushing out gunk from sewer lines after we clear it, that kind of stuff, and for light grease blockages. These are the exact same thing as these ones, just bigger version. Now let's get into the heavy duty stuff. These are your heavy duty nozzles. These nozzles right here are gonna run you like 10 bucks, 20 bucks a pop. These nozzles right here, you have the Warthog nozzle, the Reaper nozzle. These ones are gonna run you like, this one was 1,000 bucks, this one was 1,800. These are specifically designed for tough blockages, bigger pipes, 4, 6, 8-inch pipes. You have to have, these are 3/8, so they're for the bigger jetters. And these are designed for ripping out roots. They're specifically designed for cutting roots out and heavy grease blockages. Super effective. I have had the Warthog nozzle for a while now, and I love it. It's a great nozzle, very expensive. Whenever we can't clear a blockage with our basic nozzles, we use the Warthog nozzle. And it has 2 ports at the back, and then it actually spins. Right here you can see this little piece here, you can see I can twist it, so it actually spins, right? So the whole thing spins while it's shooting out the back, and then it also has the front which shoots at like a 20-degree angle while it spins, and so it can shoot at the front and then also cut roots from the back. So this is really good for tough blockages, root removal, cutting out roots, shaving out roots, and heavy grease blockages. Same concept. I just got the Reaper nozzle here. Same concept, but this one with the Warthog nozzle, the root cutting is at the back. The root cutting is more at the front, at the back of the nozzle, right? So you have to get in front of the blockage to let the root cutters cut. That's kind of the more how it's kind of used. With the Reaper nozzle, you have 4 jets at the back, which shoot straight, and then you have a rotating nozzle. This nozzle at the front actually spins inside and rotates like that as it's cutting the roots out. So this one is nice because you actually want the front at the blockage, which will it's going to spin. Like I said, the nozzle is going to spin like that and shave the roots out of the pipe. And so this is another heavy duty nozzle designed for cutting out roots and really tough blockages. Now I'm going to be honest, guys, this is a great nozzle, but I've had a lot of issues with the ports getting jammed up, and like trying to take this thing apart and service it is a nightmare. Like, there's a lot of moving parts inside. You need specific oils and lubrications, and it's not easy to take apart and put back together. It's very, very much a headache. Great piece of equipment, but the engineering for taking it apart and putting it back together is really annoying, which is why I bought the Reaper nozzle. The Reaper nozzle is way easier to take apart. All you have to do is twist this back nut off right here. You can see there's spots for wrenches to take it off, and you can take the parts out. It's very easy to service, very easy to replace the parts inside, which is why I bought the Reaper nozzle. Both these are going to be great for root blockages. Both are very powerful. The thing with these nozzles is you need a minimum 8 gallons a minute, right? So in order to operate these bigger nozzles, and you should have one of these guys because they will get you out of any major blockage. And if you have big roots and stuff inside, these things will cut through the roots. So if you're serious about drain cleaning, you should definitely get one. And then obviously you need a minimum of 8 gallons a minute to run these nozzles. You can't run these nozzles on small jetters, right? You can't run it on a small jetter like this. You need like a heavy duty, you need a commercial jetter to run these nozzles. But if you have the commercial jetter, these nozzles are going to save you in a lot of scenarios, and they're really, really good for shaving out roots and getting rid of heavy blockages. I don't need to get into too much more details, but they have saved me in so many scenarios. So I would always recommend getting one of these nozzles if you have the jetter to support it. And to be honest, from what I've seen in the serviceability, the Reaper looks like possible. It's cheaper. This one cost me about $1,800. This one cost me about $1,000. They both can cut out roots, and this one is easier to service. I'm not saying the Warthog nozzle is a bad option. The Warthog nozzle is a great option, but like I said, I've had issues with the ports jamming up, and then trying to service it and repair it has just been a nightmare for me. So, you know, something to be mindful of. So yeah, that's the nozzles that I use. And again, really guys, I use my cleaning nozzle the most. If we can't, sometimes I use the penetrator nozzle if we can't make any progress with the cleaning nozzle. But if we really need to take care of the drain and cut out the roots, heavy blockages, this is where your bigger nozzles need to be used, and we use these a lot. So if you have any questions, comment below in the YouTube comment section. Let me know what you think. Ask me anything related to the nozzles, jetting, drain cleaning. We're doing a lot of it, so just ask any questions regarding the drainage industry, and I'll be more than happy to help. Hope you guys like this video.